Tires play an important role in your vehicle's handling, comfort, and fuel efficiency. So when it comes to maintaining them, you need a name you can trust. At Dan R's Automotive, our expert staff will help you find the perfect tires to keep your vehicle at peak performance. We have a huge selection of top brand tires for you to choose from. Having issues with your tires? We'll diagnose the problem and get you back on the road. Visit Dan R's Automotive today for tires from a name you can trust.
Well, folks, we're here with Wayne from Dan R's Automotive, and the only place I take my cars. Believe me, I've been a headache for Cathy and Wayne for years here now, but they really do a real nice job. And you know, Wayne, I wanted to talk a little bit about the air conditioning because it's so cold, but I mean, fuel economy is just, you know, I think the big thing with the fuel economy right now is the fact that a lot of people are starting to buy SUVs, the bigger cars, for safety reasons, for whatever, convenience reasons, whatever. But now that these gas prices, you know, we're looking, you know, $3 a gallon gas prices, they're like, uh-oh. And, you know, 15 miles to the gallon, it just doesn't make sense for some of these people.
Well, there's a lot of things that SUV drivers can do. It's actually free for their own vehicle. For instance, I just read an article about SUV owners buying these new, very aggressive tread tires, right? Which actually has a lot to do with your fuel economy. They're more aggressive, they're stickier on the road, they're harder to you know, turn around and
sure.
And
they ride a little bumpy too,
yeah,
right?
They make the ride a little bumpy. So I guess you can look at the simple things as far as decisions are made, but there's a lot of free things you can do nowadays. As far as the air pressure in your tires, looking at your owner's manual, it's normally 32 to 35 psi. And you can do a normal maintenance program. Your 15,000 mile service, 30,000 mile service you can perform that is actually beneficial to your gas mileage also. So air filters, for example, people's air filters changed at a regular interval will make a big difference also. So even doing things as small as driving more steady on the road, using cruise control. Not aggressive driving. Yeah, cruise control is an excellent idea. Right. It basically gives you smooth acceleration and smooth deceleration. Idling at a stoplight anymore. You can sit at a stoplight for over a minute or two anymore with the traffic we have today. And believe it or not, once it idles a minute or two, they recommend you shut the car off. Of course, you can't shut it off at an intersection, but if you're going to a grocery store or somewhere to pick somebody up, you can also, you know, shut the car off and stop it from idling. That has a big effect on it also.
You know, I want to get back to tires for just a second here. And I don't know if this is a new thing with tires or that, but I just had new tires put on my truck, and I never really even thought about it. Did not look like they were under-deflated, but they were. I mean, they're supposed to be at 44 pounds. And I mean, they were not even at 30, but they still look the same, you know. So you really got to make sure you check those kind of things out.
Yeah, and there's an old saying: if you put more air pressure in your tires, you're going to get better gas mileage. That's not actually true. Basically, you put a 30, normal's 30,
whatever
3
it
to
is,
35,
right?
Whatever. But if you put 40 or 45, and a lot of people think you're going to go faster or longer with better gas mileage, all you're doing is wearing the center of the tire down quicker, and under inflation you're wearing the outside of your tire down. So actually you're costing your maintenance of your car automatically, with just trying to cheat that little nomage that's out there. So it's a fine line. I mean, with technology today, the apps out there's a lot of apps like Gas Buddy that will eliminate. You can point your own gas station you want to go to when you're on a vacation or whatever, and get there sooner, quicker, or whatever. Specific gas is used for the new model cars today. They recommend that you only use E85 or high, 93 octane. So what you want to do is you want to find a gas station that has that in there, and you can get there quicker with the apps today. Weight in the back of your car has a big concern too. We've had people come in here and complain of gas mileage, and believe it or not, they got 2 or 3 bowling balls in the trunk of their car, and those add up, 20, 25 pounds a piece. There's several other ways to do it. Like I said, cruise control, tire pressure, idling, aggressive driving, slow down a little bit. Drive the speed limit.
Right.
You know, that's the biggest thing. If it says 55, drive at 55. The manufacturer specifications want you to drive the speed limit.
Okay.
And if you're up to 75, 80 miles an hour, which a lot of people are today, you're just guzzling gas is all it is.
Now, Wayne, here at Dan R's Automotive, you literally have all the apps, everything you need to be able to basically get inside this car and find out why things are happening the way they are, and obviously some easy things like the air filters and changing your oil and things like that. But there's, you know, those oxygen sensors go bad, and that can make a whole bad thing happen, you know, and you literally have all the equipment here to find out exactly what would be wrong.
Absolutely. When you have a check engine light come on, it can be a range of things. I mean, but I'd say 30 to 40% of the time it is an oxygen sensor.
There's more than one, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
there's one or two on a car on the downstream on the exhaust. And the other thing of it is that has a detrimental effect to your gas mileage. It really does. Get your oxygen sensor changed at regular intervals. Whatever your manufacturer specification go, the air filter. I mean, this car hasn't had much time on an air filter, and with driving today and the amount of construction on the road today, the dirt coming in these air filters is massive, and they get plugged and creates all kinds of problems that we have to research. The throttle body, I mean, look at this engine. I mean, it's a mess, and I'm not saying keep them clean, but the throttle body needs cleaned at intervals. But it takes a host of tools and electronic snap-on tools or whatever we have to diagnose that. We have that here.
You've got everything here, and that's a real good thing. Well, Wayne, thanks for spending some time with us here. I hope the people on Facebook and with our home show and everything really can get into their car and come over here, because you guys have it all here, right on Navarre Avenue. Tell us where phone numbers and good stuff like that.
Well, we're open 5 days a week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. We have 15 loaner cars that are free loaners. When you get your service work done here, you can reach us at 419-693-6141.
And I'll tell you what, you do a phenomenal job, and I like the fact that you set people up with the loaner cars so they don't have to sit around, you know, and you've got so many bays here. People you got a lot of guys working.
Absolutely. We're here for your convenience, and we do any and all repairs.